Allen Iverson is such an icon in NBA history that little needs to be said about who he is or how he plays. So you just gotta know that this Allen Iverson style build absolutely destroys anyone in speed. Let's get into it. All right, at the point guard position, we have a listed height for Allen Iverson on 2K26 at 6 foot. We are going to add 1 to his height and wingspan, putting him at 6'1" and 6'4" on the wingspan. Now, the weight is skewed compared to Allen Iverson, but luckily for you, type 1 body is very similar to Allen Iverson. The reason we went with 200 weight is for the layups, and we'll get into that right now. Starting at finishing, we can ignore everything except driving layup. Close shot does not particularly matter, even though his is listed at 90. You do not get the Paint Prodigy badge unless you're 6'3" or taller, so that would be a lot of wasted attributes. Now, driving layup, the most important one. Allen Iverson's listed driving layup stat is 98. You can use 5 cap breakers if you want to get to 98 from 93, but I personally don't. This gives you similar badges to Allen Iverson for driving layup, as float game and physical finisher are both gold, as they are on Allen Iverson, and this is the reason we listed at 200 pounds instead of 165. You cannot hit the strength requirement for physical finisher unless you are 200 pounds. Layup Mixmaster is 1 grade below Allen Iverson's Hall of Fame Layup Mixmaster, but you can +1 it if you want. I personally +2 it since it is a tier 2 badge. Moving on to shooting, Allen Iverson's listed stats are 94 mid-range, 84 3-point, 87 free throw. I swapped the 3-point and the mid-range shot because it's 2K and it doesn't really matter. You're going to green all your shots either way because you'll have the badges. Anything higher than an 83 on 3 ball really is just a comfort thing and how easily you can tempo shoot. For free throw, his is listed at 87. I went down a bit because I needed to fit in some stats for other things for cap breakers. Moving on to playmaking. Allen Iverson's listed stat for pass accuracy is 93. Now, I'm not going that high. This is a point guard build with a lot of speed, but you only need Silver Versatile Visionary to hit the same passes that Allen Iverson will be doing. Point guard builds and center builds, as long as you're open, you're not missing those passes. Moving on to ball handle, Allen Iverson's listed stat is 99 ball handle. But with all the other stats that he has, it is just not doable to get to 99 ball handle on this kind of build because the intangibles in the badge grades in 2K are just not doable in a my player builder because they don't get the badges from stats like my players do. So we put it at 90 ball handle to get gold handle for days, the same as Allen Iverson's 2K character. This lets you change directions a lot when you're running, which you will be doing a lot at this high speed. You're going to want gold handles for days to change directions and weave through defenders. Moving on to speed with ball, Allen Iverson's listed stat is 98 speed with ball. Now this build, we are going with 92 speed with ball, and don't worry, we're going to cap break it 2 times to get legend badge of lightning launch, and then on your takeover, you're going to run speed with ball, and you will hit 99 speed with ball on level 4 takeover, not even level 5. Level 4 takeover will hit 99 speed with ball. Moving on to defense, obviously ignore interior defense. You're 6 foot tall. Allen Iverson's listed perimeter defense stat is 92. We're going 87. 5 cap breakers gets us straight to 92. This is giving you gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, and gold pick dodger. Allen Iverson's steal stat is listed at 96. We are going with 85. Now, before you get confused, 5 cap breakers on 85 steal on this build specifically takes you straight to 96 steal. That'll get you Hall of Fame glove and Hall of Fame interceptor. Block, Allen Iverson is listed at 40 block, but the block stat is so cheap. It costs like about the same as a free throw. I just max it out. Moving on to physicals, Allen Iverson's listed speed and agility stat is 98 and 90. Now we're going to lower it to 92 and 88 just to hit the same badge that you would get from his stats If you're wondering about lowering the weight down to 165 like Allen Iverson, it really doesn't affect much on this height build. If you also lowered the height to like 5'11", you might be able to get more speed out of it, but there's really no point in going higher than 92 and 88. Moving on to strength, this is why we put it at 200. This gives us the same badges that Allen Iverson has on physical finisher and strong handle. These both require a 75 strength stat, which is what we're hitting only at 200 on this height of build. Okay, now that we're done in the My Player Builder, first we're going to go with shooting specialization as your build specialization. This is for the badges and the cap breakers. Most importantly, for the cap breakers, we need to put them on 3-point so that you get to 94 3-ball for another one of Allen Iverson's badge tiers, which is Gold Mini Marksman, hit at 94 3-ball. We also get an extra little +1 just to hit Legend on Deadeye with a +1 on badges, which we'll get into later. Moving on, we have speed with ball. Obviously, this is the most important. I would even, like, if you have non-specialization cap breakers, I would put them on speed with ball before I do 3-point. This is your main stat because on 94 speed with ball, you're hitting Legend, Lightning Launch, which is really what you need for an Allen Iverson build. It's speed, speed, speed. And then with the Takeover later, we'll hit 99 on level 4. Obviously, all out on perimeter defense and all out on steal. I'm actually missing a cap breaker because I'm too lazy to do the lifetime challenges. Very simple. You basically go all in on the main 3. If I was going to choose one to start with, it would be obviously put your specialization on those. Do speed with ball first, and then do defense. 85 steal is perfectly fine if you're low on cap breakers. Moving into the badges finally. As you can see, it is an absolute treasure trove of badges on this build. You barely have anything that isn't gold or higher. Okay, here's a first layout you can go for on your Allen Iverson build. I'm running Interceptor, Off-Ball Pest, Physical Finisher, Layup Mixmaster, Set Shot Specialist, Slippery Off Ball, Mini Marksman, and Deadeye, all at Legend because of +1 and +2. We're hitting a total of 9 Legend badges. Okay, here's a second layout focused extremely on defense. Now, because I'm missing a +1, this is only Hall of Fame, but if you have all the cap breakers needed for steal, this will be full Legend as well. You'll have Legend Glove and Legend Interceptor, and then with Legend On-Ball Menace, you're going to get so many bump steals, it's crazy. Immovable Enforcer is completely optionary. I highly doubt you're going to run into another guard that has more than 75 strength, so you should be able to bump them, especially with Legend On-Ball Menace. Even if they have a higher strength, I highly doubt they're going to be able to use a strong handle to get past you. And finishing with Takeover, we're going to run driving layup and speed with ball, obviously, because it's Allen Iverson. Those are his main 2 things. And then you can either run ball handle or 3-point shot. I'm running 3-point shot to get a triple maxed out line on the Takeover at level 5. And then you could either do lethal layup, blur, deep bomber, or glue on this build. My personal preference is glue, but also lethal layup is very good because there's a lot of 7-4 builds, so it helps a lot with the contact on those guys because they will come to the paint to help out when you cut through your defender, which will happen a lot. Alright, that does it for today's video, guys. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Make sure to like if you want to see more and subscribe to see them on time. Any suggestions in the comments, I'll try and reply. Beast Mode out.